So, how does a country solve a debt crisis that looks, well, impossible? We're talking about no new taxes, no massive spending cuts, and definitely no crashing the global economy. It honestly sounds like a fantasy, right? But the US government has a plan, and it's a playbook that's been used before, taken straight from the history books. To really get a handle on just how big this problem is, you just have to look at this one number: 120%. The US national debt is now over 120% of its entire GDP. Think about that. The country owes more than its entire economy produces in a full year. The only other time we've seen a number this high was right after World War II. And that's really the perfect word for it: a trap. A giant mountain of debt with no obvious way out. So, the big question we're going to unpack here is, how does the government plan to get out of this? To really feel the urgency here, the pressure the government is under, you have to look at what it costs just to carry this debt. And wow, it is a staggering figure. It's putting an insane amount of pressure on the Federal Reserve. $1 trillion a year. And that's not even paying down the actual debt. That's just the interest, the fee to keep the lights on, so to speak. It's like being on a financial treadmill you can't get off. And that $1 trillion number, it's going up. So you can see why the Fed and the Treasury need to find a solution, and they need to find one fast. Now, when you're this deep in debt, there are really only a handful of ways out. But as we're about to see, all the usual solutions, they're basically dead ends for all sorts of political and economic reasons. In theory, you've got four paths. You can run a surplus, basically tighten your belt. You can just default, refuse to pay. You can cross your fingers and hope the economy grows like crazy. Or there's that fourth option. It's not pretty, but boy, is it effective. Okay, first up, running a surplus. This means huge spending cuts or major tax hikes. I mean, in today's political world, come on, it's not going to happen. It's pretty much a political impossibility. All right, what about option two? Just default, rip up the bill. Well, the debt would disappear, sure, but so would the entire global financial system. The whole thing is built on the idea that US government bonds are safe. It would be absolutely catastrophic. So that's off the table. Option three is kind of the dream scenario, right? We have some massive economic boom, maybe AI changes everything, and the economy grows so fast the debt just kind of shrinks in comparison. It's possible, but you can't build your entire national financial strategy on hope. It's just way too uncertain. And that leaves us with the fourth and final door. It's not impossible, not catastrophic. It's just really unpleasant for most people. And this, right here, is the core of the government's playbook. Just inflate